Come, my darling. Close the window. There's a bad smell coming from that stagnant water. Besides, the mosquitoes are coming in.
Leave me alone.
Come, my darling. Come sit down. You shouldn't lean out. You might fall into the water. You know what happened to Francois the First. You must be careful.
Still more examples from history. Semiramis, I'm tired of French history. I want to see the boats on the water making blots in the sunlight.
Oh, you can't see them. There's no sunlight. It's nighttime, my darling.
There are still shadows.
Oh, you're frightening me.
Huh.
Come sit down.
Oh.
Oh. You won't be able to see them come anyways. There's no use trying. It's dark.
Oh. You know how much I love to see the water.
Oh. How can you, my darling? Oh. It makes me dizzy. Oh, this house, this island. I can't get used to it. Water under the windows, all around us, stretching as far as the horizon.
It is 6 o'clock in the evening. It's dark already. It wasn't like this before. Surely you remember. There was still daylight at 9 o'clock in the evening, at 10 o'clock, at midnight.
Come to think of it, that's very true. Oh, what a remarkable memory you have.
Things certainly have changed.
Why is that, do you think?
I don't know, Semiramis, sweetheart. Perhaps it's because the further one goes, the deeper one sinks. It's because the earth keeps turning around, 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 around.
Oh, around, around, my little pet. Oh. Yes, you've certainly a fine intellect. You are very gifted. You could have been head president, or head monarch, or head general, if you had wanted to. If only you had a little ambition in life.
And what good would that have done us? We'd not have lived any better. And besides, we have a position here, since I take care of the house in any case, since I am general factotum.
Oh, my darling, my pet.
I am very bored.
You were more cheerful when you're looking at the water. Let's amuse ourselves by Making believe, the way you did the other evening.
Make believe yourself. It's your turn.
It's your turn.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Drink your tea, Semiramis.
Come on now. Imitate the month of February.
I don't like the months of the year.
Oh, well, they're the only ones we have up till now. Come on, just to please me.
Well, if you want me to.
Yes.
Here's the month of February.
Yes. That's just right. Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, you are as cute as can be. You are very gifted. You could have been, at least had a general if you had wanted to.
I am a general. General factotum.
Tell me the story. You know, the story. Then at last we arrived.
Again? I'm sick of it. Then at last we arrived. That again. You always ask for the same thing. Then at last we arrived. But it's monotonous. For all of the 75 years we've been married, every single evening, absolutely every blessed evening, you ask me to tell the same stories, imitate the same people, the same months, always the same. Let's talk about something else.
But my darling, I'm not tired of it. It's your life. It fascinates me.
You know it by heart.
It's as if I'd suddenly forgotten everything. It's as though my mind were a clean slate every evening. Yes, my darling, I do it on purpose. I take a dose of salts. I become new again. For you. Every evening.
Oh.
Come on now. Begin again, please.
Well, if you like.
Yes, go on. Tell your story. It's also mine. What's yours is mine. Then at last we arrived.
Then at last we arrived. My sweetheart.
Then at last we arrived, my darling.
Then at last we arrived at a big fence. We were soaked through, frozen to the bone for hours, for days, for nights, for weeks.
For months?
In the rain. Our ears, our feet, our knees, our noses, our teeth were chattering. That was 80 years ago. They wouldn't let us in. They might have at least opened the gate of the garden.
In the garden, the grass was as wet.
Oh, a path led to a little village, and in the center, a village church. Where was this? This was called Paris, I think.
Paris never existed, my little one.
The city had to have existed because it collapsed. It was the city of light, but it has been extinguished. Extinguished for 400,000 years. Nothing remains of it today but a song.
Oh, a real song? That's odd. What song?
A lullaby, an allegory. Pally will always be Pally.
And the way to it was through the garden? Was it far?
The song? Oh, the rain.
You are very gifted. You could have been head monarch, head journalist, head comedian, head general. All that's gone down the drain, alas. Down the old black drain. Down the old drain, I tell you.
Then at last we arrived.
Yes, go on, tell me.
Then at last we arrived. We laughed till we cried. The story was so idiotic. The idiot arrived, full speed, bare-bellied. The idiot was pot-bellied. So the idiot arrived with a trunk chock full of corn. The corn spilled out on the ground. The idiot on the ground too! Oh, belly to ground in the corn. We laughed. We laughed. We laughed. The idiotic belly bare with corn in the ground. The trunk, the idiotic story, full speed.
That's okay. And that struck all bare. Oh, we laughed. The corn on the ground. We laughed.
We laughed.
In the trunk.
The idiotic belly bare with corn, bare with corn. We ride. We ride. We ride. We laugh! We laugh!
So, that's the way it was. Your wonderful Paris.
Who could put it better?
Oh, my darling. You are really so fine. So really, you know, so really, you could have been anything in life.
Oh.
A lot more than general factotum.
Oh, let's be modest. We must be content with the little.
Perhaps you spoiled your career. Spoiled your career. Spoiled your career. Spoiled your career.
Spoiled it? I've spilled it. Mama! Where is my mama? Mama, where are you? I'm an orphan. An orphan dwarfin.
I'm here, my darling. What are you afraid of?
No, it's not the same. You're not, it's not Semiramis, sweetheart. You're not my mama.
I'm here, my darling.
No, I want my mama. You're not my mama. No, you.
Oh, you're breaking my heart, my orphan.
Let me go. Why? I'm all spoiled. I'm wet all over. My career is spilled. It's spoiled.
Calm down.
I'm an orphan. Oh, dwarfin.
My orphan. You're breaking my heart, my orphan.
I want my mama. I don't have a mama anymore.
I'm the one who is your mama. Your partner.
Oh, no, it's not true. I'm an orphan dwarfin.
Orphan, dwarf, orphan.
No, I don't want. No. Where is she? My mama.
In heaven of paradise, she sees you, she hears you among the flowers. Oh, don't cry anymore. You only make me weep.
It's not even true. She can't hear me. She can't see me. I'm an orphan on earth. You're not my mama.
Oh, come on, calm down. Don't get so upset. You have got great qualities, my little general. Oh, dry your tears. The guests are sure to come this evening, and they mustn't see you this way. All is not lost. All is not spoiled. You will tell them everything. You'll explain. You have a message. You always say you're going to deliver it.
Yes, I have a message that's God's truth. I struggle. I have something to say, a message to communicate to humanity, to humankind.
Yes, my darling, to humankind, your message.
Yes, it's true. That's true. I'm not like other people. I am perhaps gifted, as you say. I have some talents, but it isn't easy for me. I've served well in my capacity as general factotum. I've always been in control of the situation honorably. That should be enough.
Not for you. You're not like other people. You are much greater. And moreover, you'd have done much better in life if you had gotten along with other people. Like other people do. You've quarreled with all your friends, with all the directors, all the generals, with your own brother.
That wasn't my fault, Semiramis. You know what he said.
What did he say?
He said,
I've gotta flee. I'm coming to visit in hopes of leaving my flea with you.
Oh, people say things like that. You shouldn't have paid any attention to it. But with Carol, why were you so angry with him? Was it his fault too?
You're going to make me angry. You're going to make me angry. Nah. Of course it was his fault. He came one evening. He said,
I know just the word for you, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to think it.
And then he laughed like a fool.
But he had a warm heart. In this life, you've got to be less sensitive.
I don't care for jokes like that.
You could have been head admiral, head cabinet maker, head orchestra conductor.
Carol. Flee. Carol. At the end of the garden, there was what, my dear?
The city of Paris.
Oh, at the end of the city of Paris, there was what?
My darling was what? Oh, my darling was who?
The place and the weather were beautiful.
The weather was so beautiful? Are you sure?
I don't know. I can't recall.
Don't tax your mind then.
Oh, but where was this? It's too far away. I can no longer recall it.
But what?
But where was this? And who?
No matter where it was, I will follow you anywhere.
Oh,
I will follow you, my darling.
I have such difficulty expressing myself, but I must tell all.
Oh, it's a sacred duty. You have no right to keep your message in the world. You must reveal it to humankind. Oh, they're waiting for it.
Yes.
Oh, the universe waits only for you.
Yes, I will speak.
Have you really decided? You must.
Drink your tea.
Oh, you could have been head orator. I'm proud. I'm happy that you've at last decided to speak to every country, to Europe, to every continent.
Alas, I have such difficulty expressing myself. It isn't easy for me.
It's easy once you begin, like life and death. It's enough to have your mind made up. It's in speaking that ideas come to us, words, and then we, in our own words, we find perhaps everything. The city too, and the garden, and then we are orphans no longer.
But it's not I who's going to speak. I've hired a professional orator. He'll speak in my name. You'll see.
And you've invited everyone? All the characters and the property owners and all the intellectuals?
Yes, all the owners and intellectuals.
And the janitors and the bishops and the chemists and the tinsmiths and the violinists and the delegates and the presidents, the police, the buildings, the pen holders and the chromosomes.
Yes. Everyone who is a little proprietary, a little intellectual.
And the bankers.
Yes, invited.
And the proletarians and the functionaries and the militaries and the revolutionaries and the reactionaries and the alienists and the alienators.
Yes, of course, all of them, since actually everyone is either intellectual or proprietary.
Don't get so upset. You are so very absent-minded, like all great geniuses. This meeting is important. They must all be here this evening. Can you count on them? Have they promised?
Drink your tea, Semiramis.
And the papacy and the papayas and the papayas.
Yes, invited. I'm going to share my message. All my life, I feel as though I've been suffocating. But now they will know all, thanks to you and to the orator. You are the only ones who've understood me.
I am so proud of you.
The meeting will take place in a few minutes.
Then it's true then? They're all going to come this evening? Oh, you won't feel like crying anymore. The proprietors and intellectuals will take the places of the papas and the mamas. Couldn't you put off this meeting? It won't be too tiring for us.
You really think this might tire us?
You have a slight cold.
How can I call it off?
Invite them for another evening. You could telephone.
No, God, no, I can't do that. They've probably already embarked.
You should have been more careful.
Oh. I think somebody is coming already. Yes, they're coming.
Perhaps it's the orator.
No, he wouldn't come so soon. This must be somebody else. Come on.
Wait a moment. Oh, my hair must look a sight.
You had plenty of time before. You should have gotten ready then.
Oh, I'm so badly dressed. I'm wearing an old gown and it's all rumpled.
All you had to do was press it. Hurry up. You're making our guests wait. Oh, good evening, madam. We're delighted to see you. This is my spouse.
Good evening, madame. I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. Oh, take care. Don't ruin your hat. Oh, you might take out the hat pin. That will be more comfortable. Oh, no one will sit on it.
Oh, you can put your fur down here. Oh, let me help you. No, nothing will happen to it.
Oh, what a pretty suit. Oh, and what darling colors in your blouse.
Oh, yeah.
Won't you have some cookies? Oh, no, you're not fat at all. No. Plump. Oh, just leave your umbrella there.
Oh, follow me, please. We have only a modest position. You've had good weather.
Oh, you're not too tired? Oh, yes, a little.
At the edge of the water.
Oh, it's kind of you to say so.
Let me get you a chair.
Take this one for the moment, please. Oh. It seems rather warm in here, doesn't it? Oh, what a charming fan you have. You know, my partner gave me one very like it. That must have been 73 years ago. And I still have it. It was for my birthday.
No, madam. Life is never cheap.
As you say, it's about time all that changed. Perhaps my partner can tell you about it. They're going to tell you all about it.
Oh, hush, Semiramis. The time hasn't come to talk about all that. Excuse me, madam, for having aroused your curiosity. Dear madam, don't insist. Ah. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, surely not.
It isn't possible.
Oh, it's certainly true.
Oh, no.
Well, she's charming.
Madam, you've made a conquest. My congratulations.
You're not like young people today.
Oh, no. Oh, don't trouble yourself. Let me. Oh, you're quicker than I.
Well, she's younger than you.
Oh, well, old age is a heavy burden. I can only wish you an eternal youth.
They're sincere. They speak from the heart.
Yes.
Oh, darling. Oh, it's very kind of you to take such interest in us.
We live a retired life.
My partner's not really misanthropic. He just loves solitude.
We have the radio. I get in a little fishing, and there's a fairly regular boat service.
On Sundays, there are 2 boats in the morning, 1 in the evening, and not to mention privately chartered trips.
When the weather is clear, there is a moon.
They're always concerned with the duties as general factotum. Keeps them busy. On the other hand, at their age, they might very well take it easy.
I hope I'll have plenty of time to take it easy in my grave.
Oh, don't say that. Our family, what's left of it, my partner's friends, still came to see us from time to time. 10 years ago.
In the winter, a good book beside the radiator, and the memories of a lifetime.
A modest life, but a full one. Oh, they devote 2 hours every day to work on their message. Someone's come. I'll go quickly.
Excuse me, madam. I must go get the door. Semiramis, bring a chair. It must be someone important. Oh, Colonel. Oh, Colonel. Oh, Colonel. Good evening, Colonel. It is an honor to have you here. I was not expecting it. Let me say, without false modesty, nevertheless, I am most proud to welcome a hero of your eminence into my humble dwelling. Yes. Oh, yes.
What a handsome suit. Oh, and what beautiful medals. Who is it, my darling?
Can't you see? It's the Colonel. Come here so I can introduce you to him. My spouse, the Colonel.
How do you do, Colonel? Welcome. You're an old comrade of my spouse's. They're a general.
Factotum!
Oh, well, he's most polite. You can see he's a really superior being. This chair is for you.
Oh, yes, follow me, please.
Sit here.
Yes,
please.
one more guest has arrived. We're expecting great many more people.
Sit here.
A young lady.
A very dear friend.
Yes.
Do take this chair.
Oh, can't you see? The Colonel wishes to sit beside the lady. Yes, very good. Oh, yes.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Oh. That is going too far.
Perhaps. Oh. Yes, Colonel, yes. We're expecting a great many more people, and the orator, too. He'll deliver my message, yes. Be careful, Colonel. This lady's husband may arrive at any moment. Oh.
Who is this gentleman?
I've told you, it's the Colonel.
I knew it. I knew it.
Then why are you asking?
For my information. Oh, Colonel, no cigarette butts on the floor.
Oh, Colonel! Colonel, it slipped my mind. In the last war, did you win or lose?
Oh, but my dear, don't let it happen.
Oh, Colonel, look at me. Do I look like a bad soldier? One time, under fire.
He is going too far. Oh, my darling, would you listen to him?
And all on my own. I killed 209 of them. We called them that because they jumped so high to escape. Of course, there weren't so many of them as there were flies. Well, of course, it's less amusing, Colonel. But thanks to my strength of character, Oh! No, please! I must, please!
My partner never lies. It may be true that we're old, but nevertheless we are respectable.
A hero must be a gentle person, too, if he wishes to be a complete hero!
I've known you for many years, and I'd never believe you capable of this. I'd never believe him capable of this. We have our dignity, our self-respect.
I'm still capable of bearing arms. Excuse me,
You didn't hurt yourself.
No.
Feet up. There we go. Yeah. You got all dirty.
Forgive me.
there's some
Forgive me. Excuse me. I must go to the door. Semiramis, bring chairs.
Excuse me for a moment.
He was trying to get my goat. I'm almost angry. Oh, madam. I wasn't expecting you. No, I didn't dare hope. I can scarcely believe my eyes. Oh, madam, I have thought about you all my life, madam. Oh, they used to call you La Belle. Oh, it's your husband. Certainly, someone told me. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, I suppose your nose has grown longer. Perhaps it's a bit swollen. I didn't notice it when you first came in, but I see it now. A lot longer. Oh, how unfortunate. You certainly didn't do it on purpose. No, how did it happen? Little by little. Oh, excuse me, sir, and dear friend. You'll permit me to call you dear friend? I knew your wife long before you. She was the same, but with a completely different nose. I must congratulate you, sir. You seem to love each other very much. Oh, Semiramis, 2 guests have arrived. We'll need 1 more chair. Yes, other guests have arrived. I'll introduce you, Madam. Belle, of course. They used to call you La Belle. Now you're all bent over. Oh, no, sir, she is still La Belle to me. Behind her glasses, she still has pretty eyes, and though her hair is white, I can see underneath brown and blue. I am sure of that. Yes. Mrs. Bell, excuse me, don't smile, and my spouse. Miss Bell, I've spoken of her many times, a childhood friend, and her husband. And her husband.
He certainly makes fine introductions.
Oh, he has a gift for you.
Oh, is it a flower, or a cradle, or a pear tree, or a crow?
Oh, no. Can't you see it's a painting?
Oh, how pretty. Oh, thank you, sir. Would you like to see it, dear friend?
Would you like to see it?
Here, oh, thank you. Oh, doctor. I feel squeamish. I have hot flashes. I haven't any feeling in my feet. I've got aches and pains. I've got a cold in my fingers. I've cold in my eyes. Oh, I'm suffering from liver troubles. Doctor.
This man is not a doctor. He's a photo engraver.
Oh, if you've finished looking at it, you might hang it up. That doesn't matter. He's charming even so. He's dazzling.
What?
Without meaning to flatter you.
Oh, I'm very touched. You're still the same in spite of everything. Oh, I loved you 100 years ago, but there's been such a change. No, you haven't changed at all. I loved you. I love you.
Sir. Oh, sir.
I'm in complete agreement with you on that point.
Oh, certainly, sir, certainly. Oh, if you finish looking at it, you might hang it up.
Oh.
Sorry if I've inconvenienced you.
Where are the snows of yesteryear?
Sir.
Oh, she's a young friend. She's very sweet.
Oh, mounted staff colonel. My partner's a general. A subaltern.
Your ears were not always so pointed. My bell, do you remember?
Oh. Yes, sir. Oh. Sir. Sir. Oh, you think I'm too old for that, do you?
When we were young, the moon was a living star. If only we had dared, but we were only children. Don't you wish we could recapture those bygone days? Is it still possible? Is it still possible? No, those days have flown away as fast as a train. Time has left the marks of his wheels on our skin. Do you believe surgeons can perform miracles? Yes, Colonel, I am a soldier, and you too. We soldiers are always young. The generals are like gods. Alas, it ought to be that way, oughtn't it? We could have been so happy. I'm sure of it. We could have been. Perhaps the flowers are blooming again beneath the snow.
Oh, flatterer, rascal. I look younger than my years. You're a little savage. Oh, you're exciting.
Will you be my Isolde and let me be your Tristan? Beauty is more than skin deep. It's in the heart. Do you understand? We could have had the pleasure of sharing joy, beauty, eternity, and eternity. Why didn't we dare? We weren't brave enough. Perhaps, no, everything is lost, lost.
Oh, la la. You two, are you ticklish? Oh, to tickle or to be tickled? Oh, I'm a little embarrassed. Do you like this petticoat? Or you like the skirt better?
A general factotum has a poor life.
Oh, in order to make crepes de chine? Oh, a leaf of beef, an hour flour, little gastric sugar. Oh, la la. You've got clever fingers. Oh, all the same.
Yes, fortunately, my partner has been both father and mother to me. Colonel, as I've often observed to you, one must take the truth as one finds
Do you
it.
really believe that one could have children at any age? At any age, children?
Oh, it is this alone that has sustained me, my inner life, peace of mind, austerity, my scientific investigations, my philosophy, my message.
I've never yet betrayed my partner, the general. Oh, not too hard, you're going to make me fall. Oh, I'm their only poor mama. A great mama. My conscience caused these tears to flow. For me, the branch of the apple tree is broken. To find someone else, I no longer want to gather rosebuds.
All the preoccupations of a superior order. Sit down, please. Sit down. Oh.
Yeah. We had one son. Oh, of course he's still alive. He's gone away. It's a common story, or rather unusual. He abandoned his parents. He had a heart of gold. It was a long time ago. We loved him so much. He slammed the door. We tried to hold him back with all our might. He was 7 years old, the age of reason. As he went, I called after him. Son, my child, my son, my child. Didn't even look back.
Alas, no, we've never had a child. I'd hoped for a son. Semiramis, too, we did everything. My poor Semiramis is so maternal, too. Perhaps it's better that way. Yes. As for myself, I was an ungrateful child. Oh, grief, regret, remorse. That's all we have. That's all we have left.
He said to me, "You kill birds. Why do you kill birds?" But we don't kill birds. We'd never harm so much as a fly. His eyes were full of big tears, and he wouldn't let us dry them. He wouldn't let us come near him. He said, "Yes, you kill birds, all the birds." He showed us his little fists. "You've betrayed me. The streets are full of dead birds, of dying baby birds." It's the song of the birds. No, it's their death rattle. The sky is red with blood. No, my child, it's blue. You're lying. You've betrayed me. I adored you. I believed you to be good. Papa, Mama, you've torn out their eyes. You're wicked. I refuse to stay with you. Oh, I threw myself at his feet. My sweet companion was weeping. We couldn't hold him back. And as he went, we could still hear him calling. It's you who are responsible. What does that mean? Responsible.
I let my mother die all alone in a ditch. She called after me, moaning feebly, "My child, my beloved child, don't leave me here to die all alone. Stay with me. I don't have much time left." "Don't worry, Mama," I told her. I'll be back in a moment. I was in a hurry. I was going to the ball to dance. I'll be back in a minute." When I returned, she was already dead, and they had buried her deep. I broke open her grave. I searched for her. I couldn't find her. I know children always abandon their mothers and more or less kill their fathers, but life is like that. But I suffer from it, and the others, they don't.
He said to me, "Papa, Mama, I'll never set eyes on you again."
I suffer from it, yes. And the others, they don't.
Don't speak of him to my partner. They love their parents so much. They never left them for a single moment. They cared for them, coddled them. They died in their arms, saying to them that you have been a perfect child. God will be good to you.
I can still see her, stretched out in the ditch. She had a lily of the valley in her hand. She called out, "Don't forget me! Don't forget me!" Her eyes were full of big tears. She called me by my baby name. "Little chick," she said, "little chick, don't leave me here to die all alone."
He's never written to us. From time to time, a friend tells us he's been seen here or there, or that he is well, that he's a good husband.
When I returned, she had been buried a long time. "Oh, yes, oh, yes, madam. We have a movie theater in the house, a restaurant, bathrooms."
Yes, Colonel, it is because
Basically, that's it.
if only.
2 hours unto theirs.
Oh, all in all.
Oh, him or her. Then,
Him or her.
oh, from him to her, and
Him or her.
them.
Curl papers after
That's
all.
not it.
Why?
Yes.
I.
All in all. What was that, madam? Oh,
I thought I heard some boats.
more people have come. Excuse me, I must go to the door. Semiramis, bring chairs.
Get up for a moment. We must ready the room for the meeting. The orator ought to be here soon. Lend me a hand.
Oh.
Please, take, 'cause
Come in, comrades, patriots, welcome. Oh, yes, yes. Oh. Oh. Oh, pardon. Oh, comrades, patriots, this is my partner, Semiramis. Mr., Mrs., my spouse, Mr., Mrs., my helpmeet.
who are all these people?
Get more chairs, dear. We need more.
I can't do everything.
Oh, yes, the colonel, the lady, Belle, the photo engraver. These are the newspaper people. They've come to hear the orator too, who should be here any moment. Don't get impatient. You'll not be bored. All together now. Very good, very good. Take care of the comrades, my dear.
All right, and so I'm doing as well as I can. I'm not a machine, you know.
I know.
Who are all these people?
No, don't worry. Oh, don't drop your movie camera. Yes. No, we don't have any more of the nice chairs. We'll have to make do with what we have. You can take the one in the middle. Yes, oh, very good. But does anyone need a fountain pen? Telephone Malliot. You'll get Monique. Claude is an angel. I don't have a radio. Well, that depends on a number of things. I manage these buildings, but I have no help. We have to economize. Yes, indeed. Oh, no interviews for the moment, please. Later, we'll see. What can she be doing? Semiramis, faster!
I'm doing my best. Who are all these people?
Oh, don't worry.
And that woman, my darling.
Don't get too worried. Take care of the comrades. Oh.
Comrades, patriots.
Oh, excuse me. Get more chairs. Oh, come in. Oh my. One doesn't bring little children to a scientific lecture. They might get bored. And if he should begin to cry or to pee-pee on the ladies' dresses, well, that would be a fine state of affairs. Oh my. Oh, so many. Oh, and you'll be able to meet my spouse, Semiramis. And these are their children.
Patriots. Oh, aren't they sweet?
Yes, that one's the smallest.
So cute.
Not enough chairs, dear.
Oh, dear.
You can hold this one on your lap. Yes, the twins can sit in the same chair over there. Good for you, yes. Oh, be careful, they're not very strong. Yes, they go with the house. They belong to the landlord. Yes, my children, he'd make trouble for us. He's a bad man. He wants us to buy these from him, these worthless chairs. You don't all know each other. You're meeting each other for the first time. You knew each other by name. Semiramis, help me make the introductions.
Oh, but who are they?
Oh.
May I introduce you? Excuse me, may I introduce you? Oh, but who are they?
May I introduce you? Allow me to introduce you. Permit me to introduce Mr., Mrs., Mr., Miss, Mr., Mrs., Mrs., Mr., Miss.
Did you put on your sweater?
Oh.
Mr., Mrs., Mr.
More people!
People.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, I'm coming. Oh, come in, comrades, patriots. Enter. Very good. Going to show you the chairs here.
Watch your feet.
Very good.
Oh,
yes.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Immediately. Patience. Yes. Enter. Oh, follow me, yes.
Oh, I beg pardon?
Come right this way,
Thank you.
We don't.
This one's for you.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Follow
Moment.
me. Yes, you'll soon be seated. Very good. Right this way. Oh, this one right for you. Oh, yes, settle down there. I'm coming.
Oh, beg pardon.
Oh,
Excuse
good
me?
evening.
Thank
I am
you.
delighted to see you.
Oh,
you're
sorry.
engaged. Congratulations. We'll find you a seat together.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we will. These two right here.
Are.
Oh, pardon. Fresh out of the oven, yes.
Thank you.
Oh, on my way. Oh, come in. Welcome. We'll find a place for you. Never fear, never fear. Oh, there's one right around
Dear.
Right around there.
Here. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, I don't want to get
yes.
your toes. Oh,
Many,
dear,
many,
dear, there.
many,
Really,
more
too
than you expected.
many, too many. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Very good. Oh, very good. This table is in our way.
Oh, beg pardon. Thank you.
Excuse us, there's
dear.
hardly a place left here. Yes, immediately.
Oh, coming through.
Patient, yes.
What your faces.
Are you wearing your sweater? Oh.
Your sweater.
Oh, welcome. Yes,
sweater.
Pardon, this way.
Dear.
Down that way for you.
Watch
That
your
will do
toes.
nicely, won't it? Oh, yes, I'm coming. Oh, immediately. Welcome.
Oh, beg pardon,
Follow
please.
me. Oh, is that one just lovely? Yes.
Watch your bodies. I don't want to
oh.
hit you.
Come along.
Out of the aisle, please.
Oh, hello.
Oh, give me a moment.
Pardon.
Oh, sorry.
You, my friend. Oh, come in. Follow me. We have one here. Yes. Oh, you as well. Good to see you too.
Excuse me, please move.
Very good. Oh.
Thank you.
Just my liver, no.
Move.
Oh, there's plenty. Oh, come in. Enter, comrades, patriots. Come this way. This one is open, very cushy. I'm not trying to say.
Oh, beg pardon.
Oh, this one, yes. More people, more chairs, more people, more chairs. Come in, comrades,
The chairs,
patriots. Yes.
Oh,
many
my. Oh,
spaces.
please go.
Oh, finally.
Thank you.
Yes. Just for you.
One moment.
Just for you.
Thank you.
Pardon. Just for you.
Coming
Yes.
through.
I request you.
There you go, right there.
Pardon. Request. Patriots. Let me. Going to show. Pardon. The chairs. Oh, take care. Oh, yes.
Oh, I don't mean to hurt you.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Beg pardon.
yes.
Oh, I don't mean to hurt you.
Oh, yes.
Beg pardon.
Oh, pardon.
Out of the aisle. Thank you.
Oh, pardon. For you, my friend.
Thank you.
Oh, pardon. Oh, pardon. Oh. Come in.
There we go.
Welcome. Welcome. Do, won't it? Very good. Oh, comrades, patriots.
Please make way. Oh, I don't want to get you.
Comrades, patriots. Yes.
Make way.
Welcome.
There you go.
Comrades. Oh, please enter. Welcome. Yes, this is the one. Down that way. That will do for you. That will do for you, won't it? Very good. Oh, you're still not seated.
Right here.
Pardon. Right over there. Yes, that will do for you, won't it? Yes, be careful. Watch your toes. Semiramis, for the love of Jesus.
No more chairs, my darling. Programs! Get your programs here. Programs.
Pardon, comrades, patriots. We'll find a place for you. We'll take care of you. Each in his turn, each in the order of his arrival. Yes. You'll each have a seat. I'll take care of you.
Wait a moment, madame. I can't take care of everyone at once. I've got 33 heads. You know, I'm not a cow. Mister, would you please be kind enough to pass me next to you? Oh, thank you. My change? My change?
I've told you that I would find a place for you. Don't get excited. It's, over there. It's over there. That will do for you, won't it? Yes. Oh, my friends.
Programs?
No.
Programs?
Oh, yes. She's over there. She's further down. She's selling programs. Do you see her? Oh, no trade is unworthy. Yes, that way. Do you see her? Oh, what? Oh, you can sit in the second row. To the right. No, to the left. That's it.
Programs, get your grams.
I'm doing the best I can. What do you expect of me? Push over a bit down there. There's still room. You got it. That will do for you, won't it, missus? Come on. Excuse me. Comrades, patriots, please excuse us. There are no more chairs available.
Programs, get your programs.
Pardon.
Moon pies, caramels, fruit drops. Oh, here's some more. There they are.
Pardon, excuse me. Take care.
Programs.
Oh,
What are all these
I'm
people
so
doing
sorry.
here? Why are there so many?
Excuse me. Comrades, patriots, a little silence, I beg of you. Silence, please. It's very important. Those who've no chairs are asked to clear the aisles. Clear the aisles, comrades and patriots. That's it. Don't stand between the chairs.
Oh, there's so many people. Programs, moon pies.
Comrades, patriots, clear the aisles. Those who've no chairs are asked, for the convenience of all, to stand against the walls to the right or to the left. You'll be able to hear everything. You'll be able to see everything. Don't worry. All chairs are equally good. Oh, don't push. Don't push. Oh, please. Oh, don't push. Don't push. Don't push. Oh, don't push. Excuse me. Be quiet. What is going on here?
There's no need to act like savages in any case. My darling. Where are you? I can't see you anymore. Who are these people? What do they want? Who is that man over there?
Semiramis, where are you? Where are you?
Oh, my darling. Where are you?
I'm over here by the window. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear your voice. Oh, there are so many, but I can make yours out.
And you? Where are you?
Oh, I'm beside the window too.
What?
Oh, my dear, I'm frightened. There are too many people. We are very far from each other. At our age, we must be careful.
Yes.
We must stay close together. We might get lost. One never knows, my darling. Oh, my darling.
Oh, I caught sight of you. I saw you. Don't be afraid. We'll find each other. Never fear. I'm with friends. I'm happy to shake your hand. Well, of course I believe in progress. Uninterrupted progress. With some jolts, nevertheless.
That's fine, thanks. Oh, yes. Foul weather. Yes, it's been nice. I'm afraid even so. What am I doing here? My darling.
In order to prevent the exploitation of, human by human, we must have money, and still more money.
My darling. Oh, yes, my partner's here. They're organizing everything. Over there. Oh, you'll never get there. You'd have to go across. They're with friends.
Well, as I've always said, pure logic does not exist. All we've got is an imitation.
But you know, there are people who are happy. In the morning, they eat breakfast on the plane. At noon, they lunch in the Pullman. Oh, in the evening, they dine aboard the liner. Oh, and at night, they sleep in trucks that roll.
Talk about the dignity of humanity. At least try to save face. Dignity is only skin deep.
Oh, don't sink away into the shadows.
Your compatriots ask of me.
Oh, certainly. Tell me everything.
I've invited you here in order to explain to you that the individual and the person are one and the same.
That man has a borrowed look about him. He owes us a lot of money.
Yes, I am not myself. I am the other. I am the one within the other.
Oh,
yes.
My children, take care not to trust one another.
Sometimes I awaken in the midst of absolute silence. It is a perfect circle. There is nothing lacking, but one must be careful all the same. It might lose its shape. There are holes through which it can escape.
Ghosts, you know, phantoms, mere nothings. The duties my partner fulfills are very important, sublime.
Excuse me, that's not at all my opinion. At the proper time, I will communicate my opinion on the matter to you. I have nothing to say for the moment. We are waiting for the orator. He will explain the meaning of my message, of everything we hold dear. He will explain it. When? When the moment has come. The moment will come soon.
Oh, the sooner the better. That is understood. Oh, they're never going to leave us alone. Oh, let them go. Why don't they go? Oh, my darling. Where are they? I can't see them anymore.
Well, I've told you that he will be coming. I will tell you later.
Oh, I hear their voice. Oh, you know, my partner's never been understood, but at last their hour has arrived.
I've perfected a real system. The orator should be here by now. I've suffered enormously.
We have suffered enormously. Oh, the orator ought to be here. It's certainly time.
Suffered much, learned much.
Suffered much, learned much.
You'll see, my system is perfect.
Oh, you'll see their assistant is perfect.
If only my instructions are carried out.
If only their instructions are carried out.
We'll save the world.
They'll save their own soul by saving the world.
One truth for all.
One truth for all.
Follow me.
Follow them.
For I have absolute certainty.
For their absolute certainty.
Never.
Ever and ever. What's going on?
I don't know. What? Can it be? But yes, and still it's true. Is it possible? If yes, His Majesty the Emperor! It's His Majesty the Emperor! Stand up, comrades and patriots! His Majesty the Emperor is here in my house! In our house! Semiramis, do you realize what this means?
The Emperor?
Yes.
The Emperor, my darling? Oh, yes, the Emperor! Oh, Your Majesty, at our house, our house!
Your Majesty, Your Majesty! It's a sublime honor, a marvelous dream!
Marvelous song.
Stand up, comrades and patriots! Our beloved sovereign, the Emperor, is among us! Hurrah! Hurrah!
Hurrah!
Oh, Your Majesty, I'm over here. Can you hear me? Your Majesty, can you see me? Go, please, tell His Majesty that I'm here. I'm here, the most faithful servant.
Sir.
Your servant, sire, your retainer, your dog. Your dog, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, can you see me? Your Majesty, I can see you. I've just caught sight of your august face, your divine forehead. Yes, I saw you, in spite of the screen of courtiers.
In spite of the courtiers, Your Majesty, we're here.
Your comrades and patriots, do not leave His Majesty standing. You see, Your Majesty, I'm truly the only one who cares for you. For your health, I am the most faithful of all your subjects.
Faithful son.
Let me through, comrades and patriots. I must go to present my most humble respects to His Majesty, the Emperor. Oh, how am I going to make my way through such a crowd? Let me pass! Let me pass!
Let the pass.
Oh, let me pass! Will I ever be able to reach him?
Reach.
Nevertheless, Your Majesty, my heart and entire body are at your feet. The crowd of courtiers surrounds him. They wish to prevent me from approaching him. They know very well that I understand. Court intrigues. I know all about it. They wish to separate me from your majesty.
Calm yourself, my darling. His Majesty sees you. He's looking at you. Oh, His Majesty has given me a wink.
Oh.
His Majesty is on our side.
They must give the emperor the best seat so he can hear everything the orator is going to say.
At last they're taking care of the emperor.
Thank heaven for that. Your Majesty may rely on him. It's my friend, my representative, who is at your Majesty's side. Comrades, patriots, little children, I implore you.
Plore.
I want to see. Move aside. I want the divine face, the noble eyes, the crown, the radiance of your Majesty. Sire, deign to turn your illustrious face in my direction. Sire, your Majesty. Oh, I caught sight that time! Oh, I'm at the height of joy. I've no more words to express my boundless gratitude. Your Majesty, here in my humble dwelling, where I am, yes, a general, but within the hierarchy of your army, only a simple general factotum. I am proud of it. Proud and humble, as I should be. Alas, certainly I am a general. I could have been at the imperial court. I have only a little court to take care of here, your Majesty. Your Majesty, I have such difficulty expressing myself. Forgive me, I might have had many things, not a few possessions, if I'd known, if I'd thought, Your Majesty, forgive my emotion.
Speak in the third person.
Oh, Your Majesty, may you deign to forgive me. You are here at last. We had given up hope. You might not have come. Oh, Savior, in my life I have been humiliated.
Humiliated?
Oh, I have suffered. I might have been something if I could have been sure of the support of your Majesty. I have no other support. If you hadn't come, it all would have been too late. You are, sire, my last recourse. I've brought bad luck to my friends, to all those who've helped me. Lightning struck the hand that was held out toward me. They've always had good reasons for hating me, bad ones for loving me.
Oh, that's not true. Not true, my darling. I love you. I'm your little mama.
All my enemies have been rewarded, and my friends have betrayed me.
Betrayed.
They've treated me badly. They've persecuted me. If I complained, it was always they who were in the right. Sometimes I've tried to revenge myself. I was never able to. Never able to revenge myself. I always had too much pity. I refused to strike my enemies to the ground. I was always too good.
They were too good. Good.
It is my pity that has defeated me.
My pity.
But they never pitied me. I gave them a pinprick. They repaid me with club blows, knife blows, cannon blows. They've crushed my bones. They've supplanted me, robbed me, assassinated me. I have been the collector of injustices, the lightning rod of catastrophe. In order to forget, Your Majesty, I went out for sports, for mountain climbing. They pulled at my feet and made me slip. I wanted to climb staircases. They rotted the stairs. I fell down. I wanted to travel. They refused me a passport. I wanted to cross rivers. They burnt my bridges. I wanted to cross the Pyrenees. There were no more Pyrenees.
No more Pyrenees. Here. So,
furthermore,
it could have been them too, Your Majesty, like so many others. A head editor, a head actor, a head doctor, Your Majesty, a head monarch.
No one has ever shown me due consideration. No one has sent me invitations. But I say this, hear me, I say this, only I could have saved humanity who is so sick. Your Majesty knows this, as do I, or at least I could have spared it the evils from which it has suffered so much the last quarter of a century, if only I had the opportunity to communicate my message. I do not despair of saving it. There is still time. I have a plan. Your Majesty, I express myself with such difficulty.
The orator will be here. He'll speak for you. Oh, the Majesty is here, thus you will be heard. You've no reason to despair. You hold all the trumps. Oh, everything has changed. Everything has changed.
May your Majesty forgive me. I know you have many other worries. I have been humiliated. Comrades, patriots, move aside. Don't hide His Majesty's nose from me altogether. But your Majesty is here. If your Majesty has come to our miserable home, it is because you have condescended to take into consideration my wretched self. What an extraordinary reward! Your Majesty, if I corporeally raise myself upon my toes, it is not through pride, but out only in order to gaze upon you. Morally, I throw myself at your knees.
At your knees, sire. At your knees, at your feet, at your toes.
I've had scabies. My employer fired me because I did not bow to his baby, to his horse. I have been kicked in the ass, sire, but all this no longer has any importance because, your Majesty, I am here. But if your Majesty is here, if your Majesty has deigned to take my message into consideration, but where is the orator? The orator should be here. He's making His Majesty wait.
If your Majesty will forgive him, he's surely coming. He'll be here in a moment. They've telephoned.
Yes, your Majesty is so kind. Your Majesty wouldn't depart without having listened to everything, heard everything. It is he who will speak in my name. I cannot. I lack the talent. He has all the documents, all the papers. A little patience, sire, I beg of you. Long ago I had the revelation. I was 40 years old. I say this also to you, comrades and patriots. One evening after supper, as was custom, I seated myself upon my father's knees. My mustaches were longer than his and more pointed. I had more hair on my chest. My hair was graying already, but his was still brown. There were guests, grown-ups at the table, who began to laugh. I'm not joking, I told them. I love my papa very much. Someone replied, "It's past midnight, child. If you don't go Betty-by soon, you're no longer a kid." But I'd not have listened to them if they'd addressed me as an adult instead of as a child. Nevertheless, I thought, I'm not married, therefore I'm still a child. They married me off right then, expressly to prove the contrary. Fortunately, my helpmeet has been both father and mother to me.
The orator should be here, your Majesty.
The orator will come.
Oh, he will come.
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 He will come. He will come.
He will come. He will come.
He will come.
He will come. He is coming.
He will come. He is coming.
He is coming. He is here.
He is coming. He is here. He is here.
It is he. It's really him. In the flesh and blood, he exists.
He exists. It's really he. This is not a dream.
Oh, it's not a dream. I told you so.
Oh, Your Majesty, may I present to you the orator?
Is he?
Oh. You may ask him for autographs. No human in their lifetime could ask for more.
No, you.
Your Majesty, if I may, I address myself to all of you, comrades, patriots, little children, colleagues, compatriots, Your Honor the President, comrades in arms. I address all of you without distinction of age, sex, civil status, social rank, or business, to thank you with all my heart.
To thank.
As well as to the orator, cordially, for having come in such large numbers. Pardon? Silence, patriots! I must also thank those who have made possible tonight's event. To the organizers.
Bravo.
I would like to thank the owners of this building, to the architect, to the masons who were kind enough to erect these walls.
Walls.
To all those who've dug the foundations. Silence, comrades and patriots!
Silence.
I address my warmest thanks to the cabinet makers who made the chairs on which you have all been able to sit, to the master carpenter who made the chair upon which Your Majesty is sinking so softly, which, nevertheless, allows him to maintain a firm and manly attitude. Thanks to all the technicians, machinists, electrocutioners, to the editors, proofreaders, printers, all of them to whom we owe the program so charmingly decorated. Thanks to the universal solidarity of all humans. Thanks to the state, the helm of which Your Majesty guides with the skill of a true pilot. Thanks to the usher, hawker of moon pies and programs. My spouse, my helpmeet, Semiramis.
Oh, the darling never forgets to give me credit.
Thanks above all to our beloved sovereign, the Emperor, Your Majesty.
Just.
A little silence, Your Majesty. My spouse and I have nothing more to ask from life. Our existence can come to an end in this apotheosis. My life has been filled to overflowing. My mission has been accomplished. My life will not have been in vain, for my message will be revealed to the world. To the world, or rather, to what is left of it. To you, comrades and patriots, you who are all that is left of humanity. But with such leftovers, one can make a very good soup. Orator, friend! If I have been long unrecognized by my contemporaries, it is because it had to be. Now all that matters when I am leaving to you, dear Master Orator, the responsibility of radiating upon posterity the light of my mind, thus making known to the universe my philosophy. Neglect none of the details of my personal life, some laughable, some heartwarming, some painful. Speak of my tastes, of my amusing gluttony. Speak of my helpmeet, of her marvelous little Turkish pies, of her spotted rabbit a la Norman Dabbit. Speak of Berry, my native province, I trust you. I am counting on you, dear orator. As for me and my faithful helpmeet, after our long years of labor on behalf of the progress of humanity, nothing remains for us now but to withdraw immediately in order to make the supreme sacrifice which no one demands of us, but which we shall make even so.
Yes. Let's die in full glory. Oh, let's die in order to become a legend. Oh, at least they'll name a street after us.
Oh, my faithful helpmeet, you who have believed in me for more than a century, you who have never left me. Alas, today, at this supreme moment, above all I had hoped, together we might lie, with all our bones together, within the self-same skin, within the same sepulchre, that the same worms might share our old flesh, that we might rot together.
Rot together.
Alas! Alas!
Alas.
Our bodies will fall far from each other. We will rot in aquatic solitude. Don't pity us overmuch.
What will be, will be.
We will not be forgotten. The eternal emperor will remember us always. We will leave some traces, for we are people and not cities. We will have a street named after us. Let us be united in time and eternity, even if we are not together in space as we were in adversity. Let us die at the same moment. One last time, orator, friend, I am trusting you. I count on you. Bequeath my message. If your emperor, your majesty, if you will excuse us. Farewell to all. Farewell, Semiramis.
Farewell to all. Farewell, my darling.
Long live the emperor!
Long
live the emperor! The emperor! Long live the emperor! Long live the emperor! Long live the emperor!
She's ugly at you, nigga, leg here. Jordan! Jordan! Jordan is right! For me, act like you! There's an end I'm not gonna do! Sneaker! Sneaker like an infernal! Jordan, let me! Send me to Q! Send me Go out! Go out! Go out with me to him back up and you. And you. I'm running to you. You did? I was right there. How did you run again? And you do me. Should end it? She didn't work at like a nap nerve. She never graduated last. She never forgive me. And she didn't put slack to the death room and a leg out food. She didn't do it her murder. She don't make it and she did it and buffet and she said her death me out. She never left me. So please don't leave her there. Oh, no! I think you feel again, she may be laughing at me. Her she live.